I don't think I'm qualified to do this because we have our elders and the landlords alive, strong and kicking. But with this proverb that Tama Noani Klodo Akukuo, that is why I'm saying that I'm not qualified when the elders and the landlords are alive. But all the same, I will have to do it because they are performing an equally important assignment in town. That's in Bidodo. They are doing that today. Smoking of the peace pipe among ourselves for a peaceful celebration is one of the activities that is performed. I pay homage to Hogbe Quiz, the third, the Awomafia of the Anlos States, Hogbe Kumasa, and Dumaga PKM Amebo. For the history of Anlos, it will be very difficult to give an undebatable and complete account of this history. But I will do my best. Based on the oral traditions and the few written literatures that we have around. This is evident even in the appellation of the name Anlos, which says Anlos Kochi Klolo, Nakachi de Ka no Jomabinu, Anlos Godolefi, Dunoa Mamasa Manya, Hadra Kataka, Abayena Zira Watetegbe, Gama no Galinu. Gaecho afere watetegbe nuno dokpo etonji maglina, which implies that not everything about this land could be revealed. The migration of the people of Anlos, who are part of the upper, according to some narratives and evidences, could be traced far back to Ajatoma, that is Babylon. Hence, they are considered the descendants of Ham, the second son of Noah. They then moved to Delta of River Nile, which is Egypt, where they adopted some cultural practices like circumcision of male children, pouring of libation, and the Yahweh cult worship. The Ewes moved again to Ketu, that's Sudan, and then to Abyssinia, that's Ethiopia. Their movements were caused by varied factors like drought, famine, and activities of slave raiders. They migrated again and settled somewhere near River Niger before moving to Ile-Ife, a Yoruba community in Nigeria. Ile-Ife is the home of the Ifa divinity or the Ifa divination, which we call Afa in Anlos today. Ewes migrated again westward to Dahomey, that's Benin, in Benin, where they settled in 3 groups at Tado, Dogbonyigo, and between River Mono and Haho. Dogbonyigo was later called Ngochie, which is located in present-day Togo, where most oral narratives identify as the roots of the Ewe or Anglo people. However, some believe the Ewes at Dogbonyigo moved again to settle at a new land called Ngochie. Hence, the old Dogbonyigo still exists, which we expect the present generation to have a research into that. Ngochie is ruled by a king. Even in the present day, we still have King Agokoli as the king of Ngochie when the Ewes decided to leave due to his cruelty. Hogbe Quiz was the leader and chief priest of the Dobos during this period. At a point, Hogbe Agokoli punished the Dobos to erect a wall around the kingdom because they wrongly accused a citizen of Ngochie of killing one of their elders called Aga. All their sufferings forced them to escape through the help of leaders like Hogbe Quiz, Hogbe Aso, Hogbe Sri, Kojode, and Hogbe Charlie, after an oath of secrecy called Asitokpe Kantata. That's the oath name. Now, on the day of escape, after breaking a section of the walls, they walked backward on the beats of Misago and Adekwechi. They left in groups: the Anlos, Peki, Asogli, Awudome, Ve, Bi, and Pando in that session. The Anlos, under the leadership of Hogbe Quiz, journeyed towards the sea. People settled along the way as they traveled along the coast. The Anglos finally settled in the 36 states of Anglo, with Angloga being the capital of the Anglo kingdom. Hogbe Quiz said Manglong when he reached Angloga, implying that he was tired and cannot continue the journey. Hogbe Chochoza was therefore instituted to remind us of our history and to develop the Anglo kingdom. The festival was instituted by the 15th Awamafia, that's Hogbe Adelaja II, to be celebrated in the first week of November annually. The festival involves both physical and spiritual cleansing of the kingdom. Various competitions like ours here that we are having are also part. Mini Deba, which was held at Jalukope for this year's own. Ungbidodo, which is happening today. Wakekeeping, the Grand Deba will be held on Saturday, and on a Sunday there should be a non-denominational Thanksgiving service to crown it all. The current Awamafia of the Anglo Kingdom is Hogbe Sri deterred. The first was Hogbe Sri the first, who was Hogbe Banya's nephew. The Ahomafia is supported by the Abadada, Dosifia, and Miafia. They help in protecting the land from the many wars fought in the past, such as Nonobe War, Sagbadri War, Agwe War, and Dachutagba War. Thank God, we are at peace now. However, we are still struggling to fight poverty and bring Anlos a better development. For today's gathering, let us remind ourselves, especially the youth, as the future leaders of Anlos, you have to aim at positive growth and development. And know that unity is the only key to the success of every community. Let us pray for love and compassion for our state. Let's celebrate this festival with kind. This festival should be celebrated devoid of fraud, theft, drug abuse, and alcoholism.